Okay, let's go ahead and get things underway. Let me go ahead and get us where we need to be, which is right here. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to the monthly member stream. This is or not the monthly member stream. This is the monthly theme reveal stream. The member stream actually predates the theme reveal stream. They get a preview. They get to know what the theme is before everybody else does. Gives them a little bit of extra time to think about maybe what movies they want to nominate and things like that. But then, after I do that, a little later in the month, I do the theme reveal for everyone. And that is what we are here for tonight. You guys are going to find out what the channel theme is. And then we're also going to take a quick look at the gaming schedule. Spoiler alert, it's far from complete. And then I will also be we'll be conducting the movies poll. Once you guys know what the theme is, then you can start thinking about movies that you want to nominate with that theme that I may or may not be watching next month, depending on the vote. All right. So, anyways, that's exciting. That is it's the September preview, if you will. And look who is here. My charming, lovely cat daughter, Miss Trouble here. Hi, hello. Your dad loves you. Your dad loves you so much. Yes, I do. I've even got the medical bills to prove it. Yes, I do. Sweet kitty. I love her so much. So anyways, let me go and get her treats and we will go ahead and get started in just a moment. Let me just say a quick hello to everyone who is currently in chat, including King Matt, including Sith Apple, Megan Hasley, and Wolf MCOC, and also IDK. Welcome, guys, and let me go and get this little adorable little gremlin her treats, and then we will get underway. I love you. I love you so much. All right, let me up. Let me get you your treats. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, okay. All right. Come here, Trouble. Come here. All right. She's like, yes, I'm here for them. Would you not bite my fingers off? Jesus. Yes, I threw the last one at her because she like bit down on me. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? Oh my goodness. And for the record, yes, I got her right on the nose with it. It's all right. She went and ate it afterwards. She's fine. Oh, my God. I've only got 10 fingers. Little bastard. Okay, all right. Anyways, welcome, guys. Welcome to the theme reveal. As far as I know, the only one that was present for the members preview stream earlier this month was Megan. So she got to see what the theme is. So Megan, no spoiling anything. I'm gonna give everyone the same presentation. I'm gonna ask them the same questions, and we're gonna go ahead and move into it in just a moment. But before I do that, let me see. Oh, hey, CG is here. Hello, CG. Good to see you. We are going to be doing the movie nominations and vote tonight. So everyone be sure, after you know what the theme is, then start thinking of what you want me to watch in September. Okay. Let me go ahead and move us on over to the channel discussion overlay here, which is of course very simple. Usually I'm right here and we've got whatever's going on up there, but assuming you guys can hear me, which I don't have any reason to suspect not, I'm gonna just go ahead and take my ugly mug off of here. And we're gonna get started in just a moment. So I think what I'm gonna do is bring everything back. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that the window is showing the right thing here. There we go. All right, and now I'm going to enable said window, which you guys should be able to see it now, right? Can you guys see it? Astronaut dude, right? Good. Okay. So there we go. That's what we're looking for. All right. Okay. So before I start the presentation, I like to give you guys the opportunity to take a couple of guesses at what the theme is going to be. All right. And usually there are a couple of disparate pieces. There are a few disparate clues that I usually give out beforehand, but you got to look for them. Okay. So the first one is actually not this one, but it is a picture of Matt Damon from the movie The Martian that I used as the thumbnail for the members preview stream. All right. The picture that we have depicted here is actually Buzz Aldrin back in 1969 saluting the American flag on the moon. All right. So it's definitely like it's definitely how to put this. Sith Apple is asking if it's space exploration. It actually is not, but space exploration can fit very neatly into this theme. I'm trying to think of what the other piece of information that I gave out was. There was a picture of Matt Damon. There's this picture right here of Buzz Aldrin, and I think the only other one is that I basically said what the game for September is going to be. All right. It's Batman Return to Arkham City. All right. And the reason that I'm doing Batman Return to Arkham City is because I want to I want to get that platinum, guys, okay? And believe it or not, those three things all have something in common with the theme. So with that said, does anybody want to try taking a guess? CG is asking if it's Buzz Lightyear month. Absolutely not. No, and that never will be. Nothing against Buzz Lightyear, but he is just not a character that I particularly care for. He's all right, but he's not my guy by any stretch of the imagination. So light them up. I wanna see some guesses. What are you guys gonna guess? All right, we got Matt Damon from The Martian. We've got Buzz Aldrin here on the moon saluting the flag, and we've got Batman Arkham City, which I am bound and determined to get the platinum on this month. Does anybody want to take a guess? Come on, I'll even take wrong guesses. It's okay to be wrong. It is a-okay to be wrong. I am not going to shame you for being wrong. All right? I make these things difficult on purpose because I want you guys to feel a sense of accomplishment if and when you get them. Does it have something to do with alien invasion? King Matt asking. No, it does. No, it does not. Not directly. Yeah. So no, it is not. It's not space exploration, and it's not alien invasion. I would basically say that since I have included Batman in this, you may want to try to widen the scope. What can these things fall into? So. Let's see. Hey, Wally fan, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. We are taking a guess at the theme for the month of September on this channel. The clues have been the picture of Matt Damon from the movie The Martian that I used on the thumbnail for the channel members preview stream. This picture of Buzz Aldrin saluting the American flag on the moon. And then the game that I'm going to be playing in September for Platinum Run is going to be Batman Return to Arkham City, because I am bound and determined to get that platinum in September. So Wally fan is saying against all odds type movies, or against all odds as a theme. That's not a bad guess, actually. It isn't the theme, but in a way, you're not too far off. So yeah, nice try there, Wally fan. pretty close, but no cigar. Let me see. Hey, House of X is here. House of X is asking, "Ooh, what's the theme this month?" And my response is, "Wouldn't you like to know?" That's why everybody, I'm making people guess. I want at least like I don't know half a dozen guesses before I tell you guys. But Wally Van, I would say that you're pretty close. Like or at least you're in the ballpark. So oh, CG never change, my friend. He says that Matt Damon's work on The Martian was mentioned in an episode of Harley Quinn. So is it a Batman themed month? CG, I have got to give you credit. That is that. I mean, that is one hell of a reach, and it is not correct, but that is a very entertaining and pretty good justification for being like, how can we tie this theme into hopefully something I want it to be? So, excellent, like excellent attempt at oh God, what's the word? At contorting it, but not quite. All right. Megan says that her lips are sealed or her thumbs are sealed. So, all right, okay. Uh, I, I'm gonna say one more guess. I want to see one more guess, and then I will tell you guys what the theme is going to be. Oh my God! Thank you, thank you guys for entertaining me. This does it have something to do with war? Uh, no, it doesn't have anything necessarily to do with war. However, war movies could conceivably fit within this theme pretty easily. So, alone against the odds type movies. Wally Van, that's a bit too close to what you said before. I'm not going to count that. But no, no. All right, okay. You guys are clearly chomping at the bit for the answer. So I'm just going to go ahead and let the slideshow do the talking for me. But basically, we are looking at the overall theme of bringing it home, aka finishing the job. All right. So basically, part of the reason that I came up with this theme is because I wanted desperately, desperately to make Batman Arkham City the game for September because god damn it, I wanted to get that platinum. Once I talk to Calendar Man for Labor Day, I'll get the storyteller trophy. And then after that, the only thing I need to do is work on the story. Once I complete the story mode on New Game Plus, that's it. I get the platinum and I will have been playing Batman Arkham City off and on for almost a year. And so for me, it was about finishing the job. It was about, you know what? I got the campaign maps licked. I got the most difficult trophies licked. All I have to do now are the ones that I know I can do. And they'll take a little time, but I bet I can do them in September. So that's why Batman Arkham City is represents the theme of finishing the job because damn it, I wanted to finish the job. All right. The Martian, Matt Damon film. Basically his big task, his idea of finishing the job. He is accidentally left behind and abandoned on Mars by himself. He has to survive and get a signal out home so that he can get his ass home and survive. So he is definitely trying to finish the job, which in this case is just survival and letting people know he's there so he can get rescued. All right. And then second or third, well, I would hope that this picture explains it pretty well. But back in the 60s, the space race was a thing. And by the US being the first to put a man on the moon, we basically we basically got the job done. And so I am definitely I realize that it may have been confusing to put like two different pictures involving like astronauts and stuff on there. But sometimes these things are going to happen. So I basically was like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and going to go ahead and put these things under the banner of the of the theme of finishing the job. Okay. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some movies with this theme that I have seen. All right. Now, of course, I've already mentioned The Martian. All right. Lord of the Rings is, if there is ever a finish the damn job movie, it is The Lord of the Rings Return of the King, because my goodness, they have been working for two previous movies to get that damn ring to Mordor so they can cast it into the pits of Mount Doom and break Sauron's chances of ever rising again. So I I definitely, like, I tip my hat to that movie because it is the culmination of a huge fantasy epic that definitely involves a task, an important task that simply must get done, must get accomplished. All right. And then I'm just curious. How many of you guys have seen Terminator 2? I'm just curious. Like, just say I have in the chat if you have seen it, or say I haven't if you haven't seen it. House of X asks, Spidey in chat, is there a way to do watch-alongs on your iPhone with both YouTube and the streaming app running? Um, I know that on Android phones, you can split screen so that you can have two apps running at the same time. I don't know how to do it, but I'm not much of an iPhone user, so I don't really have an answer for you there. I bet Google does, though. Um, my guess is that Apple probably knows how to do it. They may know how to do it better than Android does, but I also think it's just as likely that they're going to charge you for the privilege, too. So I don't know. All right. Let's see. Wolf has seen it. King Matt has seen it. Okay. CG has not seen it. Um, let's see. House has seen Terminator 2. Sith Apple has seen it. Okay. All right. So most of you guys know the plot. All right. And the plot is basically this. It kind of, if you think about Lord of the Rings, it's actually kind of remarkably similar. You have to keep an evil power from rising to power. Only in this case, uh, one of the Terminators has gone back in time to terminate John Connor, which of course happened in the previous movie. But they sent another Terminator back to try to protect him. And so the idea is the one that's trying to destroy John is trying to ensure Skynet's rise, and then the one that is protecting John is also made aware of the mission. Okay, in order to keep this from happening, we have to do this, this, and this. So yeah, Terminator 2, definitely a let's finish the job kind of movie. So, all right. House says he's wanted to do watch-alongs with the movie going, but he hasn't figured it out yet. If you're doing it all from one device, I don't have a good explanation for you. Typically, like, I mean, what I would suggest you do, if you can, is if you've got a laptop or a PC or just like a regular TV or whatever, try to watch the feature on that with your phone on the stream, or vice versa. Watch it on your phone while you've got the YouTube website up on your laptop or your PC. That's the best I can tell you for it. Now here, everyone, are some finishing the job movies that I have not seen. Okay. And yes, I'm just going to say it. If I get the opportunity to do so, I'm going to put Tom Hanks movies that I have not seen up whenever I can, because there are actually quite a few Tom Hanks movies that I have not seen that I feel like I really need to see. Wally fan has not seen any of the Terminator movies. I would recommend them. I would say the first one is more of a horror movie. The second one is like an action movie, and it's so good. Both movies are really good. I would actually recommend watching the first one before you watch the second one. Don't watch any marketing, don't watch anything. Just watch them back to back and then tell me what you think. Um, of course, if it turns out that it's not your cup of tea, I'll understand that as well. So, okay, so as I understand it, Moneyball is it's a sports movie. Sports movies can definitely fall under the finish the job banner pretty easily. It's like, okay, we got to win the World Series or our club is going to die or something like that, or Rocky has to go the distance against Apollo or something. Moneyball is a pretty interesting premise from what I've seen. It's a movie about a ball club that its it basically loses its star players to other ball clubs that have more money. And so what I believe, I'm guessing Brad Pitt's character right there, what he is doing is he is tasked with coming up with another approach to winning, to making their club a winning club. But without the money and the budget that they have, he has to employ some kind of statistics method. I don't quite understand how that's going to work. Um, but one, I'm not much of a sports guy, and two, I'm not much of a math guy either. But essentially, it's some kind of a data-driven approach that he employs, and the task, of course, is to make basically make it known that his approach can work in this sport. Um, so that's a movie that I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. I might have to check that out. Mission Impossible Fallout. Okay, all right. I've only seen like maybe two or three of the Mission Impossible movies because after the second one, I'm like, okay, Tom Cruise, we get it. You're a big old ham. That's fine. However, I'm kind of interested in this one. Yeah, all of the Mission Impossible movies involve him trying to prevent some kind of world-ranging catastrophe. His life is on the line, his back's against the wall. It's basically, at least in my opinion, it's James Bond for Americans, essentially, you know? And and if you look on that poster right there, who do you see on it? I see Henry Cavill. And again, Henry Cavill's Superman is never going to be my favorite Superman, but I respect the man both as a performer and as a human being. And so when I saw that he was in that one, I'm like, huh, maybe we can watch that one too. I don't know. I don't know. Um, and then there's Apollo 13. This one is actually historical. I believe Apollo 13 is a mission that actually happened. I believe these guys, I want to say they were going back to the moon. So I think this takes place after 1969. And I can't remember what happens, but something goes sideways. The shuttle gets compromised, and suddenly the astronauts they have to abort the mission and just make it back home. They have to make it back home, and so they are working with each other to survive, and then the mission control down in Houston is also trying to do what they can to support them and get them home alive. So I'm actually, I'm actually I'm interested in seeing all three of these movies, but of course, Tom Hanks. Um, what can I say? I like the guy. I feel like I need to watch more of his movies, and yeah. So, anyways, those are movies that I feel embodies the theme of finishing an important task, an important job, an important mission. And so that's why these movies are on display. These are three finishing the job movies that I have not seen. All right, let's go ahead and move to the next one. These will be video games that I feel embrace the theme of finishing the job. Now, Batman Arkham City is on here for two reasons that apply to the theme. The first one is that Batman is in Arkham City to finish the job. He is keeping Hugo Strange in check. He is trying to prevent or avenge Protocol 10, and he is effectively trying to shut Arkham City down. And then also the reason I've included it is because, again, I'm going to try to get that platinum in September. Like, I'm not going to lie, guys. This is going to be the first theme that is going to have a pass or fail grade attached to it, depending on whether or not I can get that damn platinum trophy. So, all right. Yes, Power Wash Simulator is on here because, I mean, you know, you got a job to do. You gotta clean. You given something to clean, and then you got this nice, relaxing time to just clean everything off and just make it happen, you know? I'm glad you guys like that. I'm glad you guys like that. And then, of course, there's The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. If you are not familiar with the story, this is definitely a finishing the job kind of game because Link's been asleep for 100 years. And he got to stop Calamity Ganon from trying to, overturn Hyrule and throw it all into darkness and take control of everything. So I definitely enjoyed that. I have a playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild that I am doing. It's very off and on right now, but I'm at least for the moment, I'm probably going to play it this Wednesday. I'm just going to continue the run that I've been doing. It's probably been a couple of months since I played it. But it's a great game. My biggest issue with it is that goddamn weapon break mechanic. Oh my god, that drives me crazy, but it is what it is, and I still like it in spite of all of that. So, all right. Now, here are some finishing the job games that I have not played, all right? I've mentioned The Last of Us. I think I mentioned that last month as part of Survival Month. I've I have had people tell me that I need to play The Outer Wilds. I don't know much about it except that it apparently has something to do with a time loop and space travel and fulfilling of a prophecy or a destiny or something like that. And I really don't know much else about it, but your big task is to basically figure out your destiny and get the whole time loop situation resolved. I have never played and barely even heard of the Death Stranding series. All I really know about it is that Norman Reedus is in it. If anyone knows anything about the Death Stranding series, please feel free to tell us about it in the chat, because I really don't know. My understanding is that I don't know if there is a plague or something like that, but basically, um, you I mean, I could look it up. I'm not going to. If someone else wants to do it, please feel free to tell me about it, but I don't know much about it. It was listed as this is a finish the job kind of game. So, and then of course The Last of Us, Joel's job is to get Ellie somewhere safe because I guess she contains some kind of a gene that makes her immune to the whole zombie thing. I don't know. So, all right. But anyways, those are the games with the theme of finishing the job that I have not played. Megan adores Norman Reedus. I mostly know him from the Boondock Saints. But there you go, guys. That is going to be the theme for the month of September on this channel. Time to bring it home, aka finishing the job. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And again, Megan got a preview of this one, and so she got to see me fumble and flail this presentation pretty well. Here are the games, and as you guys can see, it is far from done, but at least presently, Batman Return to Arkham City is going to be the platinum run game for the month, and again, I'm after that platinum. I'm going to be going hard on the story in New Game Plus in September. So that is going to be like I'm going to be laser focused on it. I'm going to be trying really hard. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I don't know how long it takes to get through the main story, but like I got all the way. I started the main story in about a week or two ago on New Game Plus, and I got all the way past Solomon Grundy. Um, so I mean, I think that means I don't know. That probably means I'm about I want to say at least a good 10% through. I'm actually looking that up right now. According to a very quick search, wow. Apparently this fight takes place roughly 50 to 55% through the main story campaign. So, you never know. I might get that platinum real early. We never know. So, all right. Okay. Anyways, as you can see, I have not gotten a whole lot done, but really for the most part, the platinum run is the main game that I want to support the channel theme. Um, and I don't know. I'm considering taking requests if you guys have any ideas for something that you'd like to see me play this month. Otherwise, I'll just fill them in. Like I'm probably going to make at least one of the superhero sanctuary slots. It's probably going to be Lego Batman, simply because I want to make progress on that and eventually get it done as well. Um, what else? Gaming on the fly. I might include more Zelda there. I might include more Pal World there. The two Stardew Valley slots, of course, are accounted for. You guys know I'll be playing Stardew Valley at least every other Sunday. September 6th and September 20th is actually going to be these two slots where Gaming on the Fly would be. Those are going to be the book club meetings. In fact, I should probably put those there. So Wally fan, unfortunately, I don't have Pragmata. I don't know how to pronounce it. And unfortunately, just I can't justify purchasing it right now. But it's definitely one of those games that because I've seen Matt Cave playing it too, and I think that it looks like an interesting game. But at least right now, I don't see myself getting it at any point in the near future. It's kind of one of those like long-term acquisitions, and so I'm probably going to get it. Um, I'm probably going to get it in the long term. So I'm going to take a moment and just put the web pages logo up over here simply because I happen to know that I will be doing the book club web pages during these Sunday time slots right here. So, for those of you that are not aware, and hopefully you are, but I am starting a book club. I'm actually starting two book clubs because I'm doing a teen and young adult book club at my library now. Partially because we decided to do this book club. But the book that we'll be reading in September is Stormfront by Jim Butcher. It is the first book in the Dresden Files series. I highly, highly, highly recommend it because if I like anything more than Spider-Man, it's the Dresden Files. So you'll want to go ahead and one, if you can, read that book, and then two, drop in for the live streams and the chats. Because I'm looking forward to watching those. I'm going to have some discussion questions up. I'm going to want to hear thoughts on the book from people who are on stream. I want to know what you think of Harry Dresden, what you think of Jim Butcher and his writing. Wally fan, you need to have the first 20 chapters read or listened to by September 6th, and then you'll have to have the rest of the book read or listened to by September 20th. I believe there are 27 chapters total in the book, but I have a very specific reason why we're going to read up to chapter 20. So, okay. Let me think. What else? What else? Other games that I could play. Let me take a look. I'm looking at my Steam account real quick. Um, let's see. I do have some games that I have never played on my Steam account. One of them is Batman the Telltale series. I've actually never played that. I hear it's good. What else? What else is on here that I'm like marginally interested in? Um, let's see. City Skylines is a possibility. I don't think I've ever played that. Cult of the Lamb, Cthulhu Saves the World. Um, Darkest Dungeon is a possibility. Darksiders and Darksiders 2 are on there. What else? Dredge is on there. Um, I'm basically going through in alphabetical order. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim is on there. Skyrim is like a part-time job, guys. If you ask me to play that, oh my god, I will never finish it. Fable is on there. I enjoy playing Fable. Um, what else? Fresh Start, which is a lot like Power Wash Simulator. Let's see. Graveyard Keeper's on there. Um, The Last Faith is on there. A bunch of Lego games. A bunch of Star Wars games too, frankly. I've got like not the entire catalog of either of those franchises, but I'm pretty close on both. What else? Pal World, of course, is on there. Path of Exile is on there. Plants vs. Zombies, the first one is on there. Rune Factory 4 Special is on there. Salt and Sanctuary, Slay the Spire. Again, so many Star Wars games. I've got Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront Classic, dear God. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy, oh God, I won't play Rebellion. It's a great game, but I'm not going to play it. Republic Commando, which I've never actually never actually played. The Force Unleashed and The Force Unleashed 2. What else? I do have a copy of Stardew Valley on here, but I'm gonna concentrate on the PlayStation 5 version. What else? Subnautica's on there. Sunhaven, which I think I'm gonna uninstall. Terraria's on there. Torchlight 2 is on there. Vampire Survivals, bunch of other ones, but there's a lot on there. So, and then of course on my Switch, I've got quite a few games as well. So, oh, KOTOR and The Force Unleashed. Okay, House Flipper. Do I have that? Let me double check that because I'm pretty sure Wolf has told me that I have that, and I'm like, do I have that? Do I actually have that? I do have House Flipper. You are correct, Wolf. You are correct, sir. So there's that one. And then actually, I think there's one that, yes, there's one that Megan actually mentioned to me one day too. Librarian, tidy up the arcane library. So there's that. Subnautica would be interesting. Okay, all right. I can consider that one as well. I will stop putting it on Cozy Gaming Oasis though. um I think for now, of the ones that you guys have expressed interest in, I would say right now would probably between KOTOR and probably Librarian, because Wolf just shouted it out too. So I'll keep those in mind, but I haven't made up my mind yet. So okay, all right. So what we're going to do now, hold on a second. I'm going to go ahead and jump us back over to this page temporarily. And what I need to do right now is I think I need to go ahead and assemble the movies, the September movies flyer. I don't think I've done that. So if you guys give me a second, I'm just gonna need a bit. So you think that I have to play a game called Librarian at some point? I mean, you're not wrong. You're not exactly wrong. So let's see. Let me find those movies. Oh my God, Canva, stop changing things. I had it. I had it organized in this really nice, accessible way, and then you went and you changed it and you screwed it up. Like, I get that they need to, oh, we're going to give ourselves a makeover. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. But do you have to do it to me? Oops. Okay, well, that's not right. Sorry, guys. Feel free to continue talking while I do this because this is going to take a couple of minutes. But, you know, like, feel free to start coming up with nominations. Actually, go ahead and throw a wave into the chat if you want me to register you as a as a voter for this stream, because that is a thing we're going to have to work on. So let me go ahead and just change a couple of things up. All right, let me see. September movie schedule, not August. And how many Fridays do we have in September? We have 4 Fridays in September. That doesn't surprise me. So, let's see. And September is going to be known as Finish the Job Month. And let me just make a couple of let me see. All right. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Okay. Let me see. What font type is that? That is Fredoka font. Sorry, guys. I am just going to be taking my time here, though. So feel free to sound off in the chat. I will definitely acknowledge you as soon as I can. There it is. We're going to change the white trim to yellow. We're going to change the text color to blue, blue, blue. Oops, wrong thing. All right, and then let me just add. Okay, so we change that to white and that to black. That shouldn't be difficult. Okay. All right, so let's see. It is so far going to be Sith Apple, Megan, Wolf, King Matt, Wally Fan, and CG. All right, guys, thank you so much. Let me go ahead and just see. All right, so we have got, let's see, I'm modifying an August thing here. So let's see, instead of August 7th, we've got September 4th. And then I can figure it out from there, right? Let me just make sure. Yes, okay. So September 4th, September 11th. Don't anyone try to get me to watch a 9/11 memorial movie on September 11th. I absolutely won't do it. All right, September 18th. And then finally, there will be a September 25th. That will be the final Friday of September. All right. Okay, and I'm going to take off Jurassic Park, Castaway, and 8 Below since we've already watched them. I'll leave The Last Samurai up mostly as a size reference. Okay, all right. Okay, so there we've got that taken care of. I'll go ahead and throw us back into the channel discussion, and I'll bring the camera back up in a second here. Let me go ahead and do that first, and then that. Okay. All right. So we got that assembled. I need to go and do the Film First Friday vote counts spreadsheet. So let me go ahead and get started on that. Um and hopefully there will come a day when I have all of this stuff done ahead of time. It's just that I'm not that organized, guys. If you think I'm organized, then I have somehow made you guys believe the weirdest damn thing about me, because I am not terribly organized. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to take this one. We're going to go ahead and okay. All right, and these are going to be the movies for September. And there we go. Okay, so let's see. All right, so I am seeing that last time we had like 10 voters. We had a lot of voters. Um Including a couple who volunteered and then disappeared for the stream. Now some of them, like Megan, like had a perfectly valid excuse, stuff was going on. Um but we had a couple of people who are definitely, like, they were here last month and now they're not here this month. So oh, let me see what the news was. Wally fan says the Houston Rodeo finally got back to him about joining a committee. So his interview date for the committee is September 2nd. Oh, congratulations, dude. That's awesome. You only emailed them 3 times in 2.5 weeks before they answered. Good, good. Be persistent. All right. Would Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 count as a finish the job type movie? Because that's one of his nominations. King Matt, it would, but I've seen it, and therefore it does not. You can't nominate it. It has to be a movie that I have not seen. But that's really cool, Wally fan. That is really cool, and I wish you the best of luck on that. Now we had a couple of people who were here last month and weren't able to like, I haven't seen them in the chat. Do we want to make an effort to locate them? Like I don't see Nara. I have not seen much of Nara lately. I know he had issues with his YouTube account that he still hasn't fixed, but he is sometimes popping up in Twitch. I haven't seen him at all. Does anybody want to message like him, or who else? Who else was here last month that is not Jurassic Wonder, or Mesozoic Mind, as I call him, Clover Frost, and Darren. I haven't seen Darren at all. I think everyone else is here. Let me just double check. So actually, I don't have. Has anyone seen IDK? I know IDK has been around. I haven't seen him on this stream though. Like, I think he was on my Pal World stream earlier. So, um, but would anyone be interested in messaging any of those people and be like, "Hey, movie vote, do you want to vote?" Cuz I'm still trying to figure things out and get things going. So, okay, and then of course, I need to C2, E2, G2, I2 plus K2 plus M2, O2, Q2, S2. All right. Let's see how this works. Okay, it worked. Okay. All right. Yeah, IDK was around earlier. So yeah, if like I might be able. Let me see if I can grab. Okay, so Wally's going to message Blue. Um Was IDK here earlier in the stream? Hold on. Let me see if I can find him. House of X was here. I know that. Um, did House raise his hand? I see Sith, Megan, Wolf, King, Wally, and CG. So, let me see. Yeah, okay, IDK was here earlier. So, I don't know. Hi, Trouble. What's up, baby? What's up? I love you. I love you. I think Trouble wants to be a part of everything here. Let me see if I can get the Trouble cam up. Oh, dear God. Okay, all right, hold on. That's not what I was trying to get. Trouble cam, the Trouble cam. I need to shrink the Trouble cam. I'm going to shrink the Trouble cam because Trouble wants to join us. And Trouble cam, the Trouble cam. I'm going to shrink the Trouble cam. All right, okay. All right, come on, Trouble. Come on, you can come over here. Come on. Don't look at me like that. Come on, I know you want to come over here. What's trouble, Cam? Come over and ham. Roll over your neighbor's dog. What's fit for a snack? It fits on your back. It's log, log, log. It's log, it's log. It's gate, it's mini, it's wood. It's log, it's log. It's better than bad. It's good. Come on, Trouble. Okay, all right. Trouble is not interested, apparently. All right, you've lost your opportunity, Trouble. It's not happening. So, let me see. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can message IDK and Mesozoic, because let me see. Like Mesozoic, let me see. All right, so I'm basically gonna send the same message out to IDK and Mesozoic. And do I have House on? I think I have House on here somewhere too. I can't quite remember though. Ah, there he is. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna message him as well. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. I have sent out messages to IDK, to House of X, and to Mesozoic Mind to see if they're interested. Oh, hey. Okay, IDK, you're back. Throw up a wave into the chat, and I'll make sure that you stay on the spreadsheet. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. People that have raised their hands and are already on the spreadsheet, because I lifted it from last month. Okay. So let's see. We have got Megan is definitely on there. Let's see. Sith Apple is on there. Good. Um, Let me see. Wolf. Wolf MCOC. I guess you didn't vote last month. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in. All right. Who else? Who else? All right, King Matt. Let me see if I can find him. I don't see him. I'm gonna replace him with Cloverfrost for now. Cloverfrost voted from Twitch last month because he was really interested. Okay, let's see. Wally Fan and CG. Wally Fan is there. CG is there as well. Okay. All right. And there we go. Okay, and we got House of X and we got IDK. Let me double check them. IDK is already in here. At least for the moment, I'm going to go ahead and add a column for, I really wish they would work similarly to the way that they do with rows here. Okay, so let me put House of X in. And now I need to rework the formulas to make sure that it counts everyone. Yep, G2 plus I2 plus, there we go. And then let me drag everything across because we should have room for 10 movies. Right? Apparently we did 11 last month, which I try to avoid that. Okay, we got nothing from Blue, nothing from Nara yet. Okay. Let me you know what? Let me go ahead and send the message to him as well. Let me just see. Maybe he is on uh what the hell? Something is going on with Discord and it's not letting me message Nara or Blue or whatever, it was Sir Blue Wolf. I mean, we all know him by so many different names. Um, what the hell? Okay, Discord is suddenly behaving really nutty to me right now. So, like, I'm just trying to, because I see that Mesozoic has responded to me on Discord, and I can't access his message. Dude, what's the theme? Are you serious, dude? Get your ass over here. You will find out the theme when you get here. Oh my god. I'm just gonna tell him since I've already told you guys. Okay, all right. So I've just told him that. Okay, why can I not talk to Nara? It's like whenever I click on Nara's profile, things go nutty, and it's really kind of distressing. Like, why the hell is that happening? Huh. Yeah, this is not cool. Um, Discord, what is your problem? And why again does it have something to do with Nara? Oh God. That is a mess. All right. I'm going to close it and then I'm going to restart it and see if that changes anything. It does not like me right now. All right. He should still be on my friends list. I don't know. I mean, he's on my contacts list in any case. I've got my messages from him all lined up. I just can't see anything. I just can't see anything from him. Okay, well, Mesozoic has told me that he's not interested in joining. I guess he doesn't care for the theme, so. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Okay, at least for now then, I'll tell you what, I'll leave him in case he shows up, but at least for now we're gonna vote without, or we're gonna do nominations without him. So I hope he can make it though. I really do. I like hearing his input on things. So I do not understand what is going on with Discord at the moment. Like it's being really, really nutty. So, okay, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open up the nominations at this point. We need movies with the theme of finishing the job. This can be, finishing an important task, an important mission, an important job. It can be sports, it can be war related, it can be space or technology oriented. Um, you know, like really, you have the opportunity. There's a whole lot of leeway here. So if you guys want to make nominations, again, I've shown you some of the finish the job movies that I have and haven't seen. And so I want you guys to start making your own nominations and letting me know what you think I should be watching for the month of September that falls under the banner of finishing the job. All right. Let's go ahead and get things underway. And let me see if I can access Discord through my phone with any more. All right. Let's see. No John Wick. I've seen all of John Wick. Sorry, House of X. Wolf, yes, it has to be a movie that I have not seen. All right. Movie nominations happening now. Oh my God, swipe, stop it. All right, let's go ahead and there we go. Looks like I'm able to message him through Discord on my phone, but forget trying to do it on my PC for whatever reason. So, okay, all right. So, Wally Fan has he's nominated Unbroken. Wally Fan, tell me very like 3 sentences or less. What is Unbroken about? Why does it fit the theme? And let me think. I guess any possible trigger warnings are probably worth mentioning. So go ahead and throw those out, and I'll let you know. All right, and at least for now, I'm going to be moving the spreadsheet close to the stream tab. So, all right. Remember the Titans? Would that work as finishing the job? Because that one is one of your nomination picks that you had in mind. Um, so remember the Titans again. I'm gonna say what I told Wally Fan. Give me a brief idea of what it's about. I know it's a sports movie, so probably, and then why it fits the theme, and then any possible trigger warnings. Okay. All right. CG nominates Toy Story 4. It has Woody needing to finish a job, and it serves as the end of Woody's character arc. Okay, that that actually works in terms of a summary for it. So yes, I'll go ahead and put Toy Story 4 up on the nominees list. So Toy Story 4. I have not seen Toy Story 4, so that works. That works out fine for me. The Equalizer, House of X. Let me know again what it's about, how it fits with the theme, and then any possible trigger warnings on it. Wolf, Glory. Glory is an excellent film. I've seen it. Um, God, that's a good that one would really work for a finish the job movie. Like Glory is a fantastic movie. Um, it can be hard to watch too, but man, is it good. Holy shit, that's a good movie. All right. Okay, let's see. So Toy Story 4 right now is currently the only one on there. All right. Wally Fan has put up Unbroken, tells the true story of Louis Zamperini, an Olympic runner who becomes an airman, an American airman during World War II. Really? Okay, all right. How does it fit with the theme of finishing the job? Make that connection for me and I'll put it in there. All right. CG has felt worried that Toy Story 4 wouldn't count, so he's glad that it counts. Plus, it has the voice of Tom Hanks. Yes, that's true. It is yet another Tom Hanks movie that I have not seen. So, yes, you are correct. And keep in mind, I will be picking one movie myself. So we will be filling 3 of the slots for this one. So, Remember the Titans is about a newly integrated high school football team that learns unity and brotherhood under a determined head coach. It sounds like Dangerous Minds and the Freedom Riders, but for high school football instead of like just the classroom. Yeah, I like that. Isn't Denzel Washington in that movie too? So yes, I will definitely list Remember the Titans as one of the movies the for the month of September. After surviving a plane crash and spending weeks stranded at sea, he is captured by Japanese forces and sent to a prisoner of war camp. Okay, so his finishing the job uh is to basically survive and make it as an airman in World War II, right? It fits the theme because Lewis never gave up, continuing to fight for his survival and refusing to let his hardships prevent him from reaching the end of his journey. Okay, all right, I'm convinced. Unbroken goes on the list. All right, we got room for 7 more movies, guys. 7 more movies. Let's go. Let's see. House of X says Taken. I've never seen Taken. Uh, Give me a brief summary of what it's about, how it fits with the theme, and any possible trigger warnings. And I'm almost certain, like, based on what little I know of it, I'm pretty sure it'll fit, but just go ahead and throw it out there so that we can get this ball rolling. So, um, all right, so we've got nominations from CG Anime Fan for Toy Story 4, King Matt for Remember the Titans, and Wally Fan has Unbroken. So we got room for 7 more nominations, guys. And please, I mean, make them count. Throw out your nominations because if you guys don't nominate 10 movies, I'll start putting in my own. And I want this to be as much about you guys as it is about me. So throw them out there. Don't be shy. Let me know. It's no shame if I've seen it. It's no shame if it doesn't fit the theme and we don't end up putting it up there. It, like it is all right in terms of just trying to get you guys' picks out there. So, all right. Anybody else? Anybody else got a nomination? I like this. We've got some good ones. Let's see. All right. And again, let me just double check. We've got Megan Sith Apple. Let's see. Jurassic Wonder is not going to be voting. I just won't put anything in his column. House of X, hopefully Nara, Blue Wolf, King Matt, Wally Fan, IDK, Wolf, and Wolf MCOC, and CG Anime Fan. All right. Anybody else? Let's see. Ocean's 11 2001. There's also the original from the 60s with the Rat Pack. Okay. Have I seen Ocean's 11? I think I have. It's got like George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon. It's got like a bunch of stars in it, right? But I have not seen the original one. I know I haven't seen the original one. I might be willing to see the original one. Like, let me think. I don't know. I guess that one does count as a finish the job movie. Although, like, I don't know. Like it strikes me as more of a heist movie. I don't know how much of a stretch that is. I'll definitely keep it in mind, especially if we're talking about the original one, because that one I know I haven't seen. So, all right, for Taken, a retired CIA operative has just got 96 hours to track down and rescue his 17-year-old daughter, and after she and her best friend are kidnapped by a human trafficking ring while vacationing in Paris. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think I need to put Taken on this list. I really do. We're going to put that on there because if I remember correctly, Liam Neeson is the star, right? And I'm not going to lie, I've been wanting to see Taken for quite a while. So yeah, no, it's fine. It's A-okay. All right, let's see. Have I seen Balto? A Dog's Way Home is one I would recommend because it is of a dog that's named Bella embarks on a 400-mile journey home after she is separated from a human. Okay, eh, I'm gonna say no to that one. I'm gonna say no to that one because while it may be an important task for the dog, I'm gonna say that it's way too kind of like self-contained, I think, more than anything else. Um, whereas like I mean, I guess you could maybe make the same argument for Taken. But I feel like A Dog's Way Home is it's about just an animal's journey, and I don't want to watch any more movies that deal with dogs having a difficult time of it right now. Like maybe next month, we'll see. We'll see. Uh Trigger warning, there's a scene where the daughter is dressed to be put up for sex trafficking late in the movie. Okay, I can handle that. There's three, but you believe one is by far the best. Okay, all right. Okay, what else? What else have you guys got? Megan, have you got a nomination? IDK, do you have a nomination? I want to hear from everybody. I want to hear from everybody. Hit me with your noms. Hit me with your noms, guys. I want your noms. Give me all your noms. I want the best noms. I want the biggest noms. I want the greatest noms. Give me the noms, guys. Give me the noms. All right, let's see. I have got four movies up here. We've got Toy Story 4, Remember the Titans, Unbroken, and Taken. Megan has been trying to think, but her mind is blank. Megan, you could always choose from any of the ones that I haven't seen that I put up earlier. Um, you could also like if you're feeling like doing this, you could always do a Google search and just ask for a list of movies that have the theme of finishing an important job, task, or mission. And like I've gotten like a lot of the movies that I put up, from are from lists like that. It's like I get the Google AI, response, and I mean I go through it to make sure everything is okay, but like, that's how I found some of this. So, all right, let's see. The Oms Noms. The replacements. Pro Football League goes on strike and use replacement players to finish the season. I mean, they are finishing the job there. Okay, all right, that's a possibility. IDK wants to nominate John Wick Chapter 4. I have seen it. And all I'm going to say about John Wick 4 is those goddamn stairs. The stairs are his worst enemy in that movie. Oh my god, it's hilarious. So, Sith Apple, I like the idea of the replacements. I'll go ahead and add that. So it's another sports movie too. We'll go with that. Okay, so we've got five nominations on here. We got five nominations on here. We got room for five more. So, uh, ooh, okay, Inception. Okay, all right. Megan just nominated Inception. What is Inception about? I've never seen it. How does it fit with the finishing the job theme? And are there any trigger warnings that I need to know about? Go. Wally fan recommends The Greatest Showman, a guy who starts the first circus and rises to riches only to lose almost everything. Oh my god, how is that finishing the job? Okay, Sith Apple says that that's a nice choice. Okay. I've seen Wally. I actually have seen Wally. Wally is good. Wally is really good. Definitely enjoyed it. So, let's see. It's a skilled thief takes on an impossible final assignment deep within the subconscious mind to clear his name and reunite with his children. Okay, all right. I'd say we've got a good finish the job there. Finish like it's more of a one last job than a finish the job, but the finishing the job is finishing it and getting to be with your children. So I'd say that's a big one. So okay, I'll go ahead and put Inception on there as well. All right. Okay, we got space for four more. Four more noms. Give me the noms. I want the big noms, the greatest noms, the noms. Give me the noms, everyone. I want the noms. Okay. House of X's last message. Warrior. Tom Hardy. Warrior. Haven't seen it. House of X. Tell me what it's about. Tell me how it fits in. Let me know the trigger warnings. Let's see. Let's see. Tom Hardy. Warrior. You know what? I'm gonna look that one up. What is it about? An estranged family finds redemption in the unlikeliest of places, the MMA ring. Oh boy. Tommy, an ex-Marine with a tragic past, returns home and enlists his father, Nick Nolte. Okay. A recovering alcoholic and former wrestling coach to train him for Sparta, the biggest MMA tournament ever held. When Tommy's underdog brother Brendan fights his way into the tournament, the two brothers must finally oh my god. Holy shit. I mean, just based on the summary, like that, man, we got drama here. We got lots of drama. Um, let's see. Uh 12 Rounds 2 Reloaded is another nominee of King Matt's. It follows the theme of getting the job done because the main character, Nick, is forced to play a deadly game involving 12 rounds of challenges. Okay. Warrior is House of X's favorite movie of all time. Two brothers going to the final ring to finish the job. And in terms of resolving family trauma, you know what? Sure, we'll go with it. All right. Okay, let's see. 12 Rounds 2 Reloaded. I'm gonna have to check that one too, I guess. 12 Rounds 2 Reload. Okay, paramedic plays a deadly game of cat and mouse with a vengeful psychopath connected to his past. The madman forces Nick to perform 12 challenges to stop a killing spree and save his wife? Who? I mean, you know what? Sure. You know what? I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and put that one down there. We'll go ahead and put 12 rounds reloaded. Sure. All right, let's see. How many do we have? We have all right, we have 8 nominations. We've got room for 2 more. Remember that 3 of these will make it to Film First Friday in September. So, all right. If resolving family drama counts, then The Fighter should be included. It's about a boxer who is trained by his brother, who is a former boxer. It's damn good. It's up there with Rocky. Oh boy. All right. Okay, I'll put that one into. I'm gonna cap though any more sports slash family trauma movies though. Okay. Let's look at other stuff. All right. What was it called? The Fighter. Hold on. I'm gonna check that one out. 2010 film. Is it? I got Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale in it. Is that the one? I'll go ahead and put that one in there. All right, guys, we got room for one more. There's room for one more. All right. Sorry, Wally fan. I've seen Soul Surfer. I've actually shown it at the library. What about the ultimate gift? Um, the ultimate gift. Let me see. Um, no, I'm sorry, Wally. I'm not going to count this one. It looks like it's a good movie. I don't think this counts as finishing the job. Um, like at least based on the summary. This seems a bit too optional. So no, I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to go ahead and allow that one to be nominated. Sorry. Let's see. You're right. It does have a shark attack in it. I don't disagree. Uh, ooh, okay. House of X. I have not seen Super Mario Galaxy. I've seen the first Super Mario Brothers movie. Um, I mean, is there a job to be finished? I don't know. That's pretty pure video game movie. I'm not so sure if I would want to count that. I mean, screw it. Let me look at a summary. After a cosmic princess is abducted by a vengeful villain, a brave plumber and his reliable companions travel across deep space to rescue her and deactivate a universe destroying weapon. No, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. It's one of those like I'm looking at it and I'm like, does this movie just scream finish the job? And it just doesn't for me. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm being a snob here, but like, if I allow just anything to be nominated, like the theme loses its meaning. So I'm gonna go ahead and cap that. We've got room for one more, all right? And please guys, don't let me pick one because I don't think I think you guys should have the nominations going on here. So um oh yeah, yeah, no, Megan, I agree with you. I think his picks are good movies, or at least they seem like they're good movies. I just don't think they fit the theme. That's all. No, CG, I'm sorry. I've made my decision. You're not going to turn it around. Sorry. It again, it's a movie that when I look at it and I'm like, yeah, that movie says finish the job. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind when I eventually watch it, but no, I'm not going to I'm not going to do that. So, uh hold on a second. There we go. For some reason I do not like the way I look when I'm not wearing glasses. Saving Private Ryan. Oh God. Oh God. The soldiers continue their dangerous mission despite the enormous obstacles standing in their way. You are correct. You are correct. Um I don't I don't know if I've seen Saving Private Ryan. I want to say that I've seen it. Cuz I can definitely remember certain key scenes from the movie. I don't know if I've watched all of it though. But I seem to remember. Tell me Tell me this. Does the movie involve one of the Allied soldiers taking pity on one of the guys they're fighting against and he lets him go? And then later in the movie, that same soldier, he comes back with his unit. They basically slaughter the unit. He finds the guy that took pity on him, and I think he saves him from dying or something. And then I think the American at one point has another opportunity to save that guy, and he shoots him. And because I think if that's in the movie, then I think I've seen Saving Private Ryan. It's just been a very, very long time. I think I think I've seen it. I want to say I've seen it. The Saving Private Ryan, Tom Hanks war movie. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I know Tom Hanks is in it. Matt Damon is in it. Um, yeah, am I right? Did that happen? Because I remember that being like one of those things from the movie that I remember going, "Wow, that's a really good like B theme in the movie," you know. And if that was in Private Ryan, then I probably shouldn't watch it for Film First Friday. Like it's been a long time. I've probably forgotten parts of it, but I don't. I do think I've seen it. So, in defense of the fighter, it has themes that revolve around closure. Okay, all right. Um, IDK, you do not have to defend it. It's already on the list. You're good. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, that happened. Okay, yeah. I've seen Saving Private Ryan. We're yeah, no. Can't do it. Um, let me think. What were the three movies that I mentioned? I mentioned Apollo 13, Moneyball, and oh god, what was the other one? Moneyball and Mission Impossible Fallout. Um, I mean, if anyone wants to nominate those, I'm not going to complain. Um, but yeah. Oh, hi, Trouble. Hi, how are you? She's like, Dad, you're not paying attention to me. Pay attention. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Your dad loves you. Even though you bite his fingers off. Even though you bite my fingers off. Let's see. V for Vendetta, I've seen it. Great movie. Excellent movie. Definitely seen it. Um, let me think. All right. You know what? Screw it. Movies that have the theme of finishing an important task, job, or mission. Let me just throw out some other ones. At least according to AI. All right. This is Google's AI. Spotlight, dedicated team of investigative journalists given strict directive to uncover a systemic cover up with a powerful institution, tracking their systemic extraction of data and interviews. I know that sounds boring as hell, but usually journalistic movies are pretty damn good. The Imitation Game. Alan Turing and his team are tasked with a singular high stakes intellectual mission: build a proto computer to crack the German Enigma code and finish the job before the war is lost. Interesting. The Big Short. A few eccentric investors spot a massive flaw in the US housing market and go on a financial mission to prove their data is correct, successfully executing a complex financial strategy while the world doubts them. All right. Zodiac. A cartoonist becomes obsessed with a bureaucratic puzzle, turning it into a decades long personal mission to decipher codes and identify a serial killer through meticulous records search. All right. Okay. All right. It literally says finish the job. What are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about the Imitation Game? Because yeah, that one, the term "finish the job" is in the summary that I got. Hidden Figures. A team of brilliant female African American mathematicians work with the rigid bureaucracy of NASA, tasked with the vital mathematical calculations needed to safely launch an astronaut into orbit. Okay. I mean, a lot of stuff out there with that theme. So V for Vendetta is excellent. Um, Alan, oh God, what's his name? Uh, Alan Moore is not the most agreeable human being in the world, but man, that dude could write a good story. Holy shit. He wrote Watchmen. He wrote V for Vendetta. Um, he has written some really good stuff. I believe he wrote The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which don't watch the movie, read the graphic novel. The graph I watched the movie, which I thought was fine. Like, oh, okay, this is good. And we got then I read the graphic novel. And I'm like, how did they make this shitty movie from this awesome story? So all right. Yeah, but if you guys don't nominate them, then I don't I don't see them I don't see them getting much in the way of votes. So all right. Okay, you know what? Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and put Moneyball on there since Wally decided to nominate it, since it's on that list. And we're gonna get to voting. All right. Okay, guys, we have got our 10 movies. All right. We've got Toy Story 4, Remember the Titans, Unbroken, Taken, The Replacements, Inception, Warrior, 12 Rounds Reloaded, The Fighter, and Moneyball. All right. We've got them all. Why? Hold on a second. Something went wrong here. There we go. All right. So there we go. We've got them. I'm going to go ahead and put them up. We're going to figure out the rest, and I'm going to get the pictures now for each of these. So give me a moment. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to take a second and get the icons for them. So Toy Story 4 being the first one. So let me go ahead and bring this back. Let me grab, prefer a square image. I'm just going to go ahead and put square into my search. And of course, I still can't find anything that works. Okay, all right, we're just going to take this poster here and I'll shrink it down to a square size. So here we go. All right, so here we go. And I'm just to bringing this all the way up to the front. And actually, there we go. All right. So there's Toy Story 4. Let me get the next one, which is going to be Remember the Titans. Give me a second. I like that title, Remember the Titans. I guess that appeals to my Greek mythology interest. So, let's see. Yeah, oh God, yeah, Denzel Washington is definitely in this. His face is all over the poster. All right. I guess what I'm going to do is just grab this poster and shrink it down again. Hold on. There, there. Wait. It's like I need the title. Unfortunately, we got to get rid of Denzel Washington's gorgeous face. Get as much of it in there as possible, but we need that title. We need that title more than anything. So, all right, next we are going for Unbroken. And I'm going to put film in front of that. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is the one about the airman, a former Olympian who becomes an airman. Man, good luck trying to find a freaking square like thing that works. Okay. All right, we'll go with this. I can make this work. Survival, resilience, redemption. Oh my God. I got way too many like things on this. There we go. All right, next we have got Taken. We have a lot of one-word titles. I like it. We can go ahead and just, you know what I might do instead? I think instead of putting up something with the title on it, I'm just going to put this photo of Liam Neeson on the phone because I don't think you can I don't think you can look at this and not know what movie this is, you know? I mean, look at this image and tell me that you don't know exactly what he's saying already. You know? I mean, I've never seen the movie and I know exactly what he's saying right here. Like, I don't have any money, but I have a very specific set of skills, you know, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, all right. It's 10 movies, so it's going to be 1 to 10. So, I screwed up. What can I say? All right, let's see. The next one is The Replacements. All right. Oh wow, Keanu Reeves is in this? Oh wow. Okay, all right. Gene Hackman is in it? Okay, all right. I don't know why, but for some reason, based on how Gene Hackman looks, I'm like, is this a comedy too? Like if I see Gene Hackman like grinning like that, I'm just like, is this intended to be a comedy? All right. Hi, Trouble. Trouble is very like she's very much just staring at me. She's like trying to get my attention. So, all right. Next up is going to be Inception. I'll be honest. I am Inception is one of those movies that I have heard so much about and that I'm told is so good. It's a Christopher Nolan movie, right? Or am I thinking of Memento, which is another movie I haven't seen? Okay, that's an interesting image. We'll go ahead and use it. Okay, and then here, and then here. Hi. Hello. If you, Trouble, I can't let you come over here right now. Trouble, you're gonna take up too much real estate. I need to use the mouse. Trouble. Oh my God. No. I love you, but I can't let you lay down here right now. I'm sorry, Trouble. I'm sorry. Your dad loves you. Your dad loves you, I promise. She's like, screw you, Dad. You don't love me enough. Let me stay over there. All right. Okay. So hold on. I'm going to grab these. I'm going to shrink them a little bit because we need a little bit more room than I currently have. So, okay. All right. We got four more movies coming. All right. Warrior with Tom Hardy. Okay. Not The Warriors, which is an excellent movie if you haven't seen it. If you have not seen The Warriors, you should watch The Warriors. The original 1970s The Warriors. It's good. It's about a gang war. And it's pretty good. It's like one gang is accused of murdering this gang leader who is trying to unite all the gangs together, and they didn't. And so they leave the conference where the murder happened, and they're just trying to get home. That's it. They're just trying to get home, and they have to fight their way home. It's really really good. I highly recommend it if you have not seen it. All right, 12 rounds reloaded is next. We're gonna get that up here. Okay, and I'm just gonna I guess we're just going to cut this one down. Hold on one second, everybody. We are almost done. Just a little bit longer here. Okay, that looks terrible. There we go. That looks better. Okay, all right. And then our last two, we have got The Fighter. Okay. There are actually several different movies named The Fighter. So I'm going to put 2010 next to it because they were mucking up my results. Okay, there's no good one that I can make into a square. So we're just going to go with this one and we'll preserve the title. All right, and then finally we have got Moneyball. All right, let me go ahead and grab that one, and then we can get started. All right, thank you guys for just thank you for being patient while I do this. I realize this is not the most organized I have ever been, but what can I say? Let's see. We're just gonna put Moneyball over here, hiding out in the uh hiding out in the Film First Friday logo. All right. Okay. Um, yeah, I'll just leave it there. Okay. All right. With that said, I think we are finally ready. You guys ready for this? I'm ready for this. I'm ready to choose the movies for September. Now remember, 3 of these movies will be going into the month rotation for September. All right. One of those slots will be chosen directly by me. It may or may not be a movie from this list. I reserve the right to surprise the hell out of you guys. So, all right. Memento and Inception are both Christopher Nolan. Okay, all right. I did not realize that. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump out. I'm going to jump over to the spreadsheets. Actually, you know what I'm going to try to do? Because I would like to keep the chat up. So, I'm going to see if I can keep the chat here. And I'm going to see if I can pull the spreadsheet onto its own window. Because if I can do that, that would be vastly preferred. So give me a second while I make a couple of last minute adjustments here. We're going to grab this. We're going to bring it out to its own window. Okay. All right. Okay, all right. I think I've got things set up to where I can at least manage it and look at everything. All right, guys. Here we are. Voting is now open. It is time to cast your votes. We're gonna go through we're gonna go through these in the order they are on the spreadsheet. So basically, they're in nomination order. And we're going to go ahead and cast your votes. Now, remember, this is a ranked choice voting system, so you have the numbers 1 through 10 at your disposal. 10 means you want me to watch this movie the most. 1 means you want me to watch this movie the least. You have to use every number that you've been given. You cannot vote 10 twice. You cannot vote 1 twice. You have to use, so once you use up a number, it's gone. You have to use something else. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go through this and see how we do. And we are going to start with CG's nominee. We're going to go with Toy Story 4. All right. Let me go ahead and bring it up. Okay. So there we go. Toy Story 4. I have seen, I'm sorry, low res pick, but whatever. I have seen the first 3 Toy Story movies. One of the reasons that I didn't go and see Toy Story 5 was because I had not seen Toy Story 4, and I believe Toy Story 4 was one of the nominees for Sequels Month. So I want you to go ahead and cast your vote. Toy Story 4, how much do you want me to watch it? 1 through 10, guys. And feel free to give out justifications for why you vote the way you do. I'll read them off. But in the meantime, throw out your votes. Give me your votes. I wanted your noms. Now I want your votes. I want your biggest votes, your smallest votes, your best votes, your worst votes, all of them. Give me your votes. Let's do this thing. All right, Wally fan coming out with a 6. Let me go ahead and get him placed. Okay, there's Wally fan. So there's the 6. Sith Apple is throwing out a 5. Okay. Megan is giving it a 7. All right. IDK is going with a 4. Right. King Matt is going for a 5 for Toy Story 4. Let me go ahead and get that in there. There's King Matt. There we go. So he gets a 5. Wolf is going with a 7 for Toy Story 4. All right. CG a 10 for Toy Story 4. Initially, he thought there didn't need to be a 4th film, but by the time it was over, his heartstrings were pulled in an unforgettable way. All right. Missing votes from Looks like we're missing votes from House of X. Has House of X voted? If anyone can get House of X to come and vote, House of X, come on and vote, my friend. You got one more here. We got one more for you. All right. So, let me see. I've got slots for Jurassic Wonder and for Blue, but unfortunately have no evidence that they are going to be participating, so we probably just won't be counting uh anything in those columns tonight. So, all right, House of X, where are you? Let's get your vote, my friend. House of X. House of X, House of X. Where are you, House of X? Come on, vote. Let's go vote. All right, let me make sure. I'm going to just double check Discord. Make sure that, nope, nope. All right. All right. I'm just sending him a message that says time to vote. All right. Let's see if he gets over here. All right. Right now, Toy Story 4 without House of X's vote has got a 44. Again, I don't know how that's going to shake out with all of the other scores. But let's see. We've got a total of let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 presumed voters. That includes House of X. So on the grand scale of 80 being the absolute highest something could get with those, 44 is definitely somewhere in the middle, and then depending on how House of X votes, we may get we may get a significantly higher story or score or a modestly. Oh, House of X is here. All right, he's got an 8 for it. Let me go ahead and put that in there. Boom, boom. There we go. That gives Toy Story 4 a score of 52 for now. We'll see how that does as we bring the other nominees out. Okay, Remember the Titans. All right, I'm just going to do this and then this. And then I'm going to do this. All right, Remember the Titans. Okay, Remember the Titans stars Denzel Washington. Story about a football team, high school football team, I think. Don't know much more than that, so let's go ahead. All right. Everyone? Okay. King Matt says, personally, he thought Toy Story 4 was one of the weaker films in the franchise, but it's still somewhat enjoyable overall. That's okay. I mean, it doesn't need to be the biggest and baddest and best, as long as it's enjoyable. I think that's fine. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Okay, guys, Remember the Titans. Let's go ahead and see what you're gonna vote. All right, I see that IDK has come out swinging with a 7. All right. Let's see. Wolf MCOC gives it a 5. Sith Apple gives it a 6. King Matt is going for a 7 here. CG is giving it a 2. Megan is giving it a 2. And then House of X is giving this one a 6. All right, Wally Fan is throwing an 8 out at it. Okay, all right. And with the totals right now, and yeah, all of my presumed voters have voted. Wow, okay. Remember the Titans has a score of 43. I'm going to double check the formulas and make sure everything is computing correctly. C2, E2, G2, I2, K2, M2, O2, Q2, S2, U2. Ha ha ha. Funny. All right. And just dragging that formula in. Yep. Okay. Everything is working as intended. So, okay. All right. Remember, the Titans has an overall score of 43. And that places it behind the score of 52 that Toy Story 4 currently has. All right. Next one. This is one of Wally's nominations. Unbroken. Again, this seems to be about an former American Olympian who became an airman and then got caught. So let's go ahead and get the votes out for Unbroken. Let's see them. Go for it, everybody. Everybody cast your votes. All right, Wally fan, I think, did the last vote for Remember the Titans. So, all right, Megan is given Unbroken a 5. Okay. All right, Wally fan gives this one a 10. Okay. Sith Apple gives it a 7. CG Anime fan gives this one a 1. King Matt gives it a 4. House of X gives it a 5. Wolf gives it a 1. All right. I'm waiting for a vote from IDK. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a vote from IDK. So, IDK, what do you think of Unbroken? Hit me. IDK, IDK, waiting here on IDK. All right, okay. IDK is giving it a 6. Okay. All right, let's see. With all of my presumed voters checking in with their votes, looks like we have a score of 39 for Unbroken. All right, that would put it behind Remember the Titans and Toy Story 4. All right. Okay. But the drama is not done because now we're coming to the movie Taken, which, of course, you can identify by this lovely, sexy picture of Mr. Liam Neeson on the phone. And don't pretend you don't know what he's saying. I know you know what he's saying. We all know what he's saying. So let's go ahead and get your votes for Taken. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put the title in, and that way that'll help separate things. So, all right. Sith Apple gives this one an 8. Okay. Oops. Hold on. There we go. Megan gives it an 8. Okay, strong start. All right, guys. What else have we got? Okay, let's see. Wolf gives it a 9. Oh, wow. Damn. CG gives it a 9. Okay. Uh, King Matt is like, he knows what's being said. He knows what's being said. All right, let's see. Looks like still waiting for votes from some of you. Okay, King Matt's giving it a 6. All right. Okay, I need House of X, IDK, and Wally fan to vote. All right, IDK is given this one. Damn, this one is getting a lot of power. Uh, Wally fan, you've already used a 6. You've used a 6, an 8, and a 10. You have to use something else. Trying to make sure no one else has used the same votes. This is why I do it ranked choice style. All right. Yeah, sorry, Wally fan. You got to give it like a 5 or a 7 or something like that. So, Sith Apple says he'll be right back. All right. All right. House of X, Wally. Is that everyone? Yeah, I'm looking for House of X and Wally. So, all right. House of X gives this a 9. Holy hell, this one's going to do really good. Wally fan gives this one a 5. Okay. So let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure that's everyone. Okay, yep. Okay, right now, Taken is in the lead, and it's not even close. Taken has a total score of 63 right now. Holy hell. He does indeed have a very specific set of skills. All right, moving on. Moving on, moving on, moving on right now. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Let me go ahead and get what? Go to the top, damn you. I said go to the top. All right. Let's see. Let me go ahead and put in the title first. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, guys, the replacements is next. Cast your votes. Let's see them. Let's see those votes. Yeah, show them here. I want to see those votes. All right, Wally fan is giving the replacements a 2. All right, boom. All right, Wolf is giving it a 6. Okay, let's see. When I list the movie, can I reread the plot? That would help. Probably. I can probably do that, but you know, um, yeah, I don't know. I'm not enthusiastic about it, but I could probably do it. Let's see. Megan is giving it a 4. Let's see. King Matthew is giving it a 3. IDK is giving it a 1. Hold on a moment. Okay. And let's see. Let's see. We're still waiting on Sith Apple and House of X. Let me see if I can find the summary for the replacements. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay, it's late in the season, the playoffs are fast approaching, and the Washington Sentinels have just gone on strike. Scrambling for a solution, the Sentinels owner, Edward O'Neill, hatches a plan to bring in legendary coach Jimmy McGinty to recruit a team of replacement players in exactly 1 week. For fans and owners alike, the strike is a disaster, but for Shane Falco and a mismatched crew of outsiders, it is the second chance they've waited their whole lives for. There you go. All right, so let's see. House of X is giving it a 3, and Sith Apple is giving this one, he's given this one his 10. All right, let's see what the score is. Right now, and all the presumed voters have checked in. Looks like the replacements has got the lowest score so far. It has got a 34. It is behind Unbroken's 39. And then remember the Titans at 43, Toy Story 4 at 52, and then, of course, Taken at 63. So there we go. All right. So let's go ahead and put this one back. Hold on just a second there. All right, everyone. Next one. I believe this one was Megan's nominee, was it not? The Inception. All right, hold on before anyone votes. Let me put that in and let me go ahead and find a summary to read you guys. Again, I'm just reading them off of Google, so just so you guys know. All right, Dom Cobb, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, is a thief with the rare ability to enter people's dreams and steal their secrets from their subconscious. Wow. His skill has made him a hot commodity in the world of corporate espionage, but has also cost him everything he loves. Cobb gets a chance at redemption when he is offered a seemingly impossible task: plant an idea in someone's mind. If he succeeds, it will be the perfect crime, but a dangerous enemy anticipates Cobb's every move. All right? So that is Inception. Let me see what you guys have started voting for that. Okay, Megan has given this one her 10, of course. Oops. I almost gave it a... Whoa, what the flip? Don't do that. Okay, there we go. All right. IDK gives this one an 8. Okay. Wally fan gives it a 7. CG Anime fan gives this one a 6. House of X gives it a 7. King Matt gives it a 1. And let's see, I need a vote from Sith Apple and I need a vote from Wolf. Oh, wait, no, Wolf voted already. He gave Inception a 10 as well. Okay, damn. And Sith Apple gives it a 4. All right, let me make sure that's everyone. All right. Wow. Okay. Inception is currently in second place with a score of 53. So right now we've got Taken, Inception, and Toy Story 4 in the top 3 spots right now. So holy crock. That is some serious voting, guys. I approve. Let's go ahead and take this one down. And now I'm going to bring up the warrior because, it's about a warrior. All right, so let me go ahead and put that up. Let me go ahead and put the title in before you guys start voting. And let me look for a... Okay, Google thinks it's a 2011 film. All right, an estranged family finds redemption in the unlikeliest of places. I've already read this one. The MMA ring. Tommy, played by Tom Hardy, an ex-Marine with a tragic past, returns home and enlists his father, Nick Nolte, a recovering alcoholic and former wrestling coach, to train him for Sparta, the biggest MMA tournament ever held. But when Tommy's underdog brother, Brendan, played by Joel Edgerton, I don't know who that is, fights his way into the tournament, the two brothers must finally confront each other and the forces that pulled them apart. So there we go, guys. Warrior. Let's see what you guys are voting for it. Okay. All right. Wolf is coming in with a 2. CG Anime Fan has a 4 for it. Megan Hasley has a 1 for it. I just need to make sure that no one is replicating any of their numbers. You can't do that. Let's see, Sith Apple 3. I don't see any replications there. House of X is giving it a 10. King Matt is giving it a 2. All right. Let's see. I don't see a vote for Wally Fan yet. I don't see. Oh, there. IDK is giving it a 5. All right, Wally Fan, I believe we are waiting for you, my young friend. Let's see. Yep, we're just waiting on Wally Fan. Wally Fan, what's your vote gonna be? I like how I've got 8 concurrent viewers right now, and it's you guys. It's my voters. My voters are here voting for the movie, and I love it. So, all right, Wally Fan is coming in with a 7. Let's go ahead and put that in. All right, giving the score of the War of Warrior, it gives it a score of 34. It is actually tied with the replacements. In any case, it looks like it may not make it. So, all right. Okay. So, let's see. I believe where does this one go? Yeah, it goes over here. It goes over here. All right. Next one is going to be 12 rounds 2 reloaded. I'm just going to put 12 rounds colon reloaded because that just makes more sense to me. So hold on a second. Do not vote until I put in the title. Oh, wait, you used a 7? Did you? Oh, yeah, you did. And just during the last one. Okay, never mind. Then that means that Warrior has a score of 31 now. So, okay, all right. Do not vote yet. Do not vote yet. Do not vote yet. Do not vote yet. Um, there we go. Sith Apple, put your score in after that. Please do not vote until I put the title in. All right. Let me go ahead and grab the title for this one. 12 rounds, reloaded. Here we go. Paramedic Nick Malloy plays a deadly game of cat and mouse with a vengeful psychopath connected to his past. The madman forces Nick to perform 12 challenges to stop a killing spree and save his wife. There we go. All right. We got our 9 from Sith Apple. All right, guys. Hit me. Hit me with your best vote. See those votes, everybody? Throw them out there. Throw them out there. Guys, are we going to vote? All right. King Matt gives this one a 10. There we go. All right. Let's see. Wolf gives it a 3. Wally fan gives it a 3. Okay. Megan Hasley gives it a 3. All right. Okay, CG Anime Fan gives this one a 7. House of X gives it a 4. And IDK gives it a 6. Wait, IDK, you've already used your 6. You got to give it a different score. Let's see. Wow. You can give it a 2, a 3, or a 10. You can't give it a 6 though. You used up 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 4. So yeah, you can give it a 2, a 3, or a 10. All right. IDK is going to go ahead and give it a 2. All right. And that gives 12 rounds reloaded a score of 41, which means, unfortunately, it is not going to make it into the top 3. Um, that sucks for that title. But again, remember, there will be other months. There will be other votes. Oops, I took this to the wrong era. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. And then finally, we have Fighter. Well, not finally, but second to last. We have Fighter. Let me go ahead and put that in here. All right. Remember, everybody, you're down to 2 numbers now. All right. Let me go and find the summary. Okay, great. There's more. Okay, this one I think was a 2010 film. Yes, yes, it was. Okay. For Mickey Ward, played by Mark Wahlberg, boxing is a family affair. As tough as it nails mother is his manager. His half-brother, Dickie, played by Christian Bale, once a promising boxer himself, is his very unreliable trainer. Despite Mickey's hard work, he is losing, and when the latest fight nearly kills him, he follows his girlfriend's advice and splits from the family. Then Mickey becomes a contender for the world title, and he and his family earns a shot at redemption. All right, so there's the summary. Let me see what you guys have. Wow, you guys voted quick for this one. Okay, let me see. Let me just go ahead and get Megan's vote. She's giving this one a 9. Sith Apple is giving it a 1. House of X is giving it a 1. All right, King Matt gives it a 9. This is a very polarizing one. Wally Fan gives it a 1. IDK gives it a 10. This is like super high or super low. Wolf gives it a 4. That's been the most temperate vote so far. CG Anime Fan gives it a 3. This one comes with a score of 38. This one has been the most polarizing one. Like it's been highly recommended or highly not recommended. And I suspect that's probably because you guys are using up your all of your numbers between 1 and 10 and kind of like having to save them for this one. Okay, all right. That gives it a score of 38 though. That means that unfortunately it will not make it into the top 3 slots, which currently are Taken at number 1. Wow. Inception at number 2, and Toy Story 4 in 3rd place. So, oh wow. Okay, all right. And you haven't seen it? Okay, yeah, I guess that one makes sense. All right, guys. Final movie. I'm gonna guess that this one is gonna be a pretty low scorer. That's fine because it came when everyone seemed to have given up on nominations. So we're gonna go ahead and just see how Moneyball does. I at least think the concept behind Moneyball is pretty interesting. It's as unconventional a sports movie as I've ever heard of. So, but let's go ahead and see how it goes. Let me go ahead and put the title in. Throw out your remaining number. Hi, Trouble. Trouble's like, Dad, when's the vote gonna be done? I want to come over here and lay on. No, you cannot come here. I love you. I love you very much. You may not come here right now. Okay? I'm sorry. Your dad needs this space. Your dad needs this space, okay? I'm sorry. She so wants to be on here. Okay, all right. Oh my God, you guys have already started voting. Okay, fine. Throw out your votes. I mean, at least you guys are putting Moneyball like in your vote title so it doesn't get too confusing. So there is that. All right, so let's see. CG starts off with an 8. Okay. Wolf gives it an 8, and he gives Trouble an 11. Trouble always gets an 11. King Matt forgot what number he has left. It's 8, believe it or not. All right. Okay, guys, go ahead, throw it out. Let me go ahead and read the summary for Moneyball while you guys are doing this. All right. Says this one's on Netflix. Billy Bean, played by Brad Pitt, general manager of the Oakland A's, one day has an epiphany. Baseball's conventional wisdom is all wrong. Faced with a tight budget, Bean must reinvent his team by outsmarting the richer ball clubs. Joining forces with Ivy League graduate Peter Brand, aka played by Jonah Hill, Bean prepares to challenge old school traditions. He recruits bargain bin players from whom the scouts have labeled as flawed but have game-winning potential, based on the book by Michael Lewis. There you go. All right. Sith Apple gives it a 2, I'm guessing. All right, we got a 2 there. He's tired of Mark Wahlberg's acting. I mean, he still gets work though, you know. IDK is wondering if he has a 3. I think you do. Yes, you've got a 3. All right. Okay, and still need votes from Wally Fan, House of X, and Megan Hasley. Let me just make sure I haven't missed that one. Oh wait, no, Megan Fan. Okay, Megan gave her 6 to that one. Okay, all right. House of X. I mean, I could figure out. Okay, yeah, a 2. That's okay. Like at this point, I can just deduce what your final vote is going to be. Wally Fan gives this one a 9 by default, giving Moneyball a score of 46. Moneyball would be in, I believe, 4th place. Yeah, Moneyball gets 4th place, which damn, that's good. Okay. It's not enough to make it in, but I won't deny I've considered that one as my pick. It might be worth it to just go ahead and pick it and just be like, all right, the top 4 all got it, you know? So, all right, House of X was the first one. Yeah, see, guys, please wait until I put down the title. I know that's a new rule that I just developed on this stream, but wait until I type the title into the chat before you start voting. I would it would make it a lot easier for me to see where your votes are going. So, okay. But yeah, so I think this kind of this cinches it for at least 3 of them. All right. So the top vote getters are, let's see, we had a score of 63, 53, and 52. So, yes. So 63 was Taken, 53 was Inception, and 52 is Toy Story 4. So, I can just go ahead and get rid of these guys. And you know what? We can get rid of this guy too. All right. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not, these are not the actual dates, just so you guys know. All right. But I'm just going to go ahead and put, Taken down here. Toy Story 4. All right. Taken was the top vote getter at 63. What? I don't want to print. Stop it. There we go. And again, guys, again, these are not the viewing dates. I'm still trying to figure that out. But there we go. We've got our 3 winners. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and just we're gonna put Moneyball in. These are gonna be our 4 movies for the month of September. So there we are. They were the top 4 vote getters in the poll. So thank you guys for making that vote count. I think it was good. All right, King Matt's got to head out. Okay, well, good. I'm glad you were able to stay for the whole vote. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Sith Apple has to go as well. So take care, Sith. Thank you guys for hanging out and for staying for the entire vote. I appreciate it. Rock, paper, scissors? What? All right. All right. And House of X is heading off. All right. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. The dates will probably change, but this is going to be the lineup for September. So thank you guys again for voting. This was fun. I always have a good time when we do this. And you guys seem to enjoy it as well. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this. I'm going to go ahead and move us on over to the screen right here. And yeah, we can see it. And actually, you know what? Hold on. We're going to go back. We're going to go back and we're going to full screen this so that way you guys can see in its full glory. Again, this isn't the finished lineup. You know everyone that's on it. I just haven't decided the viewing times yet. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Um, I know that my process is probably again not the most organized for handling this. Does anyone have any suggestions for how I might try to streamline this in the future? I think the idea of having you guys wait to cast your votes until I type the title into the chat is a good idea. I don't have any way of getting like the nominees up until you guys actually nominate them. And I like the idea that that happens during the stream. Um, do we like, I mean, do we want to do a stream where we just do nominations and then do another stream when we do votes? Or do you like it this way? I don't know. Like I like it just fine. I don't mind that it takes a fair bit of time, but I know that some people might have issues with that. They might have schedules, they might have lives. I get it. I have no life, so I'm happy to just kind of do it this way. But I don't know. Are you guys cool with it? Do you think it was all right? What can I do to streamline it and make it a little less frenetic, I suppose? Let me get these guys inside the lines here. Yeah. And then I'll figure out the order soon. So, all right. You think everything went well? Okay. Let's see. CG says that he has advice for the voters. Write out the different numbers somewhere so you can check track of your numbers. It's what he does. Yeah, and you can always use like a digital app like Notepad or something to where you can just like assign like you could assign the votes ahead of time if you really wanted to. Um I know some people have done that. So screw it. Do it that way if you want. But yeah, it's I don't know. I think this is I'm actually looking forward to this lineup. This looks like a fairly blockbuster lineup, at least in terms of cast. We got a movie that has stars Tom Hanks. We got another one that has Leonardo DiCaprio, another one with Liam Neeson, and another one with Brad Pitt. I mean, like, I'm pretty excited for this lineup. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So, but anyways, guys, I think I'm going to get going. I definitely appreciate you guys sticking around for this and hanging out and voting and getting your votes counted. I really like that it just kind of like, you know, like that you guys take as much interest as you do in having a say in what I see, especially since like the theme, you guys don't know the theme until we do the voting. At least if you're not a channel member. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's really cool. Um and you know, as far as I can tell, this is going to be something I want to continue doing for you know, for the time being. So thank you guys for being a part of that. I really do appreciate it. And in the meantime, I'm going to let you go. I may or may not stream later tonight. If I do, I don't know what it'll be. It'll be something that I don't play on my PlayStation, though. I can guarantee you that because the uh, the blackout has begun. It begun 3.5 hours ago for me, and I'm not playing anything on my PlayStation 5 until Sunday evening next week at the soonest. And I do have a PlayStation 5 game coming to me in the mail this week. Not playing it, not until the blackout is done. So, in the meantime, Wolf says that we learned a lot of people don't like Mark Wahlberg. I personally don't get it myself, but whatever. I mean, he's not the greatest actor in the world, but he's, you know, fine, you know. I don't know. Anyways, guys, have a good one. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next live stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.
Scotty H. Sir. Go field some grounders.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, listen up. You may not look like a winning team, but you are one. So, play like one tonight.
Cooper's a little boy. It's not hard to handle him.
I'll send him in.
Hold on a minute. Does he know I'm in here?
Attention, students and faculty.
Oh, no.
This is Sheldon Lee Cooper.
What the hell?
We're taught that hard work pays off, but that's not true. I came up with a solution to save Earth from killer asteroids and lost the science fair to Sue Ann Ludlow and her frizzy hair machine. But it wasn't just me who lost, we all lost. Wake up, people. The system's broken. Real innovation isn't valued. Nowadays, it's all about flash and style. I blame MTV. Luckily, my parents can't afford cable.
You can afford it.
I urge you all to rise up. They can't send everyone to the principal's office. Chew gum in class. Use a number 1 pencil. Go nuts. This is Sheldon Lee Cooper signing off. Live long and prosper.
You better run, you little punk.